Hi there, chaps and chapettes, Brush and Quill here. Filming this for the third time now. So this is the Heavy Armour Heavy Guns update, as the title says. As I explained in my Christmas loot video, unfortunately due to something with the phone, it put it in the wrong orientation. It put it as a portrait opposed to a landscape piece of footage. And I didn't want to put that out. I wanted to keep it in this sort of landscape format. I have made some progress with the tanks, the Heavy Armour Heavy Guns build. I sort of cracked out one. I've only built one of the two so far because I needed to prototype it so that I could understand what I was doing, which means that the second one hopefully will go together a lot easier and with less fuff and fiddling. So this is where I am. So it's the combination of the Armour siege tank and the Panzer IV, and as you see, you've got the plastic tub there, which I've glued everything onto. The hull, the main hull of the Panzer's gone back to allow for the front of the Armour to come in here. I've then added the sides from the siege tank to replace the tracks there, and an additional pair of tracks on the front. I mean, realistically this wouldn't work, but hey, it's a sci-fi game, let's go with that. Yeah, they're not, as you can see, it's a bit wobbly, but as I put my tanks on bases anyway, that's not really going to matter too much. And then there's bits of plasticard to do the armour plate, that's the white bits. The turret at this point hasn't really had anything done to it, not because it won't be having anything done to it, just because it will be resistanced up with bits of like corrugated steel, etc., replacing panels and that sort of thing. So as I said, this is the first one. I will use this as a template to build the second one, sort of knowing a bit more about what I'm doing with it now, knowing where I need to cut, and hopefully making things a bit easier there. With this one, it was sort of cut a bit, oh no, might cut a little bit more, oh, cut a little, oh no, cut too much. Whereas with the second one, hopefully I just know exactly where I want to make those cuts. The other thing that I was going to build with this was the dropship to carry them. And she's a big girl, so I hope it fits. There we go. This is from Alternative Armies. So yeah, it went together nicely. The wings are resin, as is the tail. This is a resin anti-aircraft gun from Drop Zone, which I put on to tie it in with the other Drop Zone stuff, basically. Underneath, you've got a couple of guns there on the front wings. And then some Drop Zone missile pods, because these drop ships, the Lift Hawks, do have rockets, do have missiles they carry. So I thought that was a nice way of representing that. So and that's as far as I've got now. Theoretically, these drop ships can carry two, but it sits quite nicely under the bit there. Bit like if you've ever played Halo, the Pelicans. God, I can't talk today, sorry. But yeah, so that's the update. I'm doing this on New Year's Eve, so I wish you guys a Happy New Year. And hopefully I can upload this to the point where that's relevant. But as always, you guys have a good one, and I'll see you in the next update.